June 18th, Wednesday. Hey ho, hello. Oh, this past weekend was a fantastic weekend. We were at the River Raisin Ren Festival in Castle Erie, Michigan. When I say we, I mean Danielle Williams and I. We enjoyed ourselves. It was wonderful. There was uh, Shakespearean plays, but as I said, they took out all the boring part. They left in the jokes and the hijinks and the battles. So shortened them. And there was turkey legs, uh, all kinds of pastries, foods, foodies. Oh, that would been a great place for a foodie. What else was there? Ah, okay. You've got the jesters. You okay, huh? All right. uh, the jesters, the king of court and his court. You had the ladies' court and the queen. And it was very nice as they, wandered through. We'll put some still shots here. I brought the wrong banner, so mine didn't go up. And this is the back of the court ladies and the queen and her court coming toward us, and the lady of the court. It was good. And I had my books from my old name, so it's okay. Let's see, what else was there? I think that's it. Most of it was just having a good time with my friends. Now, what I wanted to talk about, and I hit on it a little bit in a live the other day, not on my live, but on another author's live. And it's like, what all do you need to publish? And everyone's going to tell you, oh, you need an editor, you need a cover, you need to make sure, you have somebody to format it, all of that. But what I often hear missing is the actual planning. So you have your book, you're typing away at it, and it's going to be done, and you have a release date. For simplifications, let's go with December the 31st. Not that I would ever advise that, because it's a holiday and people got a whole lot of things going on, but you could. So December the 31st, that is your release date. So when does your pre-order go up? I suggest 6 weeks prior. So that's going to be the middle, somewhere around Thanksgiving in the US, the middle of November. Now, at this point in time, I recommend having your book totally edited, polished, and ready to upload, along with your cover. I really, really do. I would not put a pre-order up on Amazon without having everything ready to go live. Don't put in a placer, because oftentimes that gets published instead of the new one you've uploaded later. So make sure that the middle of November, that is your pre order date. So you want to have everything ready to go. So order your book cover, I'm going to say a month back. So that would be mid October. So now you've got your ebook cover and you've got your print, whether you're going to do it hardback or paperback. Usually it's just paperback. That's mid October. So, how long is it going to take you to write and edit? That's what you have to worry about from mid October back to when you first start your story. And I'm not telling people this. If you're writing and delivering monthly, you've got your system down. But for new people, new writers, new authors, this is this is a very solid um, book release strategy. Okay, so when you get your book cover up until your pre-release, that's your social media time. It's also the time that you get your copyright in place, and that's going to be, I forget what it is now, anywhere between $35 and $65. I don't know the exact amount. I didn't look it before I started filming. Then you get everything else in place. And then when you have your print book, that's when you want to think about, do you want it in the Library of Congress? Why would you want your book in the Library of Congress? That sounds very cool. But is it needed? Nah, it's not needed. But it will, if you're ever in a litigation for copyright, if you have your book in the Library of Congress, that's going to help support your copyright, uh, your stand on your copyright. So think about it. I know people don't talk about it, but your copyright and your, what's it called? LCCN number. Then put both of those on your copyright page in your book. I don't have much else to say. Now, if you're writing faster and, you know, then you know how fast it takes you to get your book edited. You know how fast it takes you to get your book cover designed, tweaked, and ready to go. You know all that. So this video wouldn't apply to you. But if you don't know how long it's going to take you to get your book cover and then get it tweaked and get all the fine tuning done on it, then you want to allow yourself at least 4 weeks before pre-order. Because when pre-order goes up, you want your files in place. You want your polished files in place. I know of a woman who just went through litigation on her copyright. She didn't win her copyright, but she didn't lose it either. You don't want to go through that. Now, the only other thing is, if you decide you're going to go traditional, you get your book polished as well as it will go. You send off your query letters. Yes, you get maybe you get your acceptance back. What you're going to learn is you've just written your book and now you've offered it to a traditional publisher, and it's going to take 2 years for it to see the light of day. How much money are they going to give you to wait out that 2 years? Is it worth it? That's the difference between being a published author with a traditional and an indie published author. An indie gets there quicker. They have to do the same amount of work. You still have to do all the social media marketing. And sometimes the traditional house will not even look at you unless you have a following already. Do you have that? Right. Stepping down off my soapbox. If you have questions for me, put comments area and I'll get to them. But I do want to give you food for thought, especially you newbies, on what it is on getting a timeline for your indie author publishing career. Uh, Maybe I can get something worked up so you know that when you are editing one, you can be writing on another one. I know. All right. You have a great day, and I will see you on the morrow.